Yo, we back. About to talk about some of this boxing. Where y'all at? Where's everybody at? Wake up, man. A lot of fights this weekend. I'm looking forward to them. Eagle Army out here, man. Yo. We working. Yeah. This is my main event. But they're all good fights. So I'm happy. Y'all know how I do it, man. Wait for a few people to join. Go through the roll call. Then we get it cracking. Thank you, Al Heyman. Shout out to Showtime. Shout out to boxing fans worldwide. Nothing to complain about with these fights, man. I mean, the only complaint you have is if you're like a casual fan, you don't know the guys fighting. But if you follow the sport, it should be amped up. Super chat on its way from Juarez, Mexico. Shout out to Mexico. Dangerous spot. Juarez is pretty dangerous, so be safe out there, man. Let's get through this roll call so we can talk boxing. I just like to know where you guys are from. Just rep where you from. City, state, zip, area code. Just let me know something. Where y'all at? Where y'all at? Roll call. Where y'all at? Oklahoma. Is Brooklyn in the house? Dallas, Netherlands. Compton, San Diego. London. Dallas, Southgate, California. Austin, Texas. Newcastle, England. Queen Street, Blood. Raleigh, North Carolina. Fort Worth, Texas. London, England. Rich City, North Hollywood. East St. Louis. Phoenix, New Zealand. Grand Prairie, Texas. Maryland. Pueblo, Colorado. North Philly. Death Row East, you know I'm repping that Death Row East. Fort Worth, Crip. Albany. Cincinnati, Nasty Natty. CPT, Compton in this. Victorville. BC, Detroit. St. Louis, Maryland. Ghana, West Africa. Did we get him? Did we get it? No, I'm just playing. Shout out to Africa, man. Houston, Texas. Duke City. Yeah, man. Boxing's lit. Cincinnati always up in this thing. Oakland, my backyard, Puerto Rico. Shout out to y'all. 41510. Cincinnati. Shout out to Tony Yoda with the 10-pound donation. I appreciate you. I told y'all, them yellow and them orange super chats. Boom, boom, boom. Be going in. Grand Rapids, Michigan. Much love, y'all. Now let's talk some boxing. We'll do another roll call at the end. Canada, Texas. I see you. Sonora, Mexico. I see you. Glendale. I see you. Now let's talk some boxing. Now listen. I'm looking forward to this. These boys was turned up. They was animated. They both look to be in shape. They both have the killer look in their eyes. Let's get it, man. To me, this is the main event. No disrespect to other fights. This is the fight I'm checking for. It's Friday the 13th. Make sure everyone's being safe out there. My mom got a little bit of bad news, but we're gonna work through it. But make sure everyone's being safe on Friday the 13th, man. Be safe. I'm looking forward to these fights, man. Make sure you guys subscribe. You can poll now on Instagram, and I got a pretty good size following on there. I did a poll, so stay tuned to the channel for the results. I just did this particular fight, but you guys know I got the Instagram on lock. We had 75,000. You feel me? 75,000. So some good people voted, and we're gonna get the poll. I told you, man. Ego Army, Ego Mafia. We are the mob. Money on top of boxing. Ego Pose. Ego Fight Club. Boxing Ego Fight Club. Whatever you want to call it. I want you to. We got it cracking, man. The first looks. We about to take over this boxing shit. I mean, we've been taking over. New media. We've been taking over. The fights at the Barclays. The fights tomorrow. Y'all, if y'all boxing fans, y'all should know this. Y'all coming to me, hey man, what's the fight? You guys should know. It's a fight. Everybody should know. Ego Promotions, you know that. Ego Eye Candy. I told you, Death Row East. All that other bullshit y'all was used to listening to, we got rid of that. We eradicate our foes. Kept pushing the movement, the good gospel, speaking the truth, being honest in this boxing game. Now it's Death Row East. So this is a personification of everything I did on the West. Y'all know I'm from the West. Y'all know I'm from California. This is a personification of everything I did on the West. We taking it over Death Row East. And we working. You know that. But yeah, man, some good fights coming up. Young Credentials in the building. Big shout out, Ego. Keep doing your thing, boy. Man, I'm trying. I'm working for the fans. You know what? I was talking to this girl that I'm kind of speaking to. You know. Ah, man, you know. About broads. No, I'm just playing. Talking to this girl yesterday. I didn't realize how many fucking trips I've been on this year. And I charged it to the game. All because of boxing, man. I've been on my grind, man. Like, literally, I don't think there's been many months where I didn't go somewhere for a fight. In January, I went to Vegas for Leo Santa Cruz, Carl Frampton 2. And Mikey Garcia was on the card. February, I was in Cincinnati for Broner Granados, Lamont Peterson, David Avanesian. March, I traveled to New York for the first time to watch Triple G and No Guys versus Danny Jacobs. April, I was at Berto Porter back in New York. You know what I'm saying? May, was there any fights in May? I don't know about May. Oh yeah, I went to the Box Fan Expo. I think that was in May for the Julio Cesar Chavez Canelo fight. Then Andre Ward Kovalev. I went back to New York for Broner versus Mikey Garcia card. I went to Nebraska, Omaha, and Lincoln for the Terrence Crawford and Dongo fight. Came back, went to Vegas for Mayweather McGregor. Came back, went to Canelo versus Triple G in Vegas. Then I went back out to Vegas for because I got hired to film, and I was out there for that Las Vegas shooting. This shit been crazy, man. This shit has been a real fucking ride. That's why I appreciate like the super chats and everything, because this shit is no joke. Like this, I don't know. This is just no joke, man. I've been working, and I'm trying to get to that next level. So you gotta, like Pac said, plan, plot, strategize, and bomb first. I gotta plan, plot, strategize, man. 2017 has kept me working, kept me busy, kept me active. You know what I mean? It feels good to actually be at home for a month. And I was actually gonna go to the triple header, this one this weekend, but it's cool. I can cover that from home. Yeah, tomorrow's lit, man. Showtime triple header, World Boxing Super Series, George Groves to see if he advances versus Cox. Pause. Bro, you're definitely the hardest worker when it comes to this boxing shit, man. I try. And see, y'all gotta keep in mind, fight week trips, It's not what you think, because I got a ton of friends and people I know in the industry that are kind of boxing fans or whatever. So they go to the fight. So if they go to Canelo Triple G, they show up in Vegas on Friday for the weigh-in, and then they're going to the fight on Saturday. My weeks aren't like that. And like I said, I'm not complaining. Some fight weeks start on Monday, some start on Tuesday, some on Wednesday. But I be in another city for usually Tuesday through Sunday. It should be long. You know what I mean? Not on top of the work I do at home, you know what I'm saying, when it's not a fight that I'm actually covering. And I was actually gonna go to that Joe Smith Jr. I got approved and everything, so hopefully Golden Boy ain't mad at me for missing it. But the Joe Smith Jr. Sullivan Brer card, I got approved for that, but I ended up getting sick, so I didn't go to that. But we working, baby. A lot going on in this boxing game. And the great thing is, this shit has no choice but to spill out. You see the hat, EGO, man. This has no choice but to spill over until to the 2018 year. I see Keith Thurman. He was at the I guess the Barclays or whatever today. Listen, Keefy, baby, you gotta fight somebody. I want everyone likes your style of fight. Man, you gotta fight someone. Dante posted a video, and it was about, I didn't watch it, I just read the headline, but it said Keith Thurman don't know if he fights Errol Spence. Like, what? That's the fight everyone wants. And see, listen, Mayweather called for the fight. Mayweather called for the Keith Thurman Errol Spence fight when he was still an active fighter, and people were like, oh, Floyd's using Errol Spence as his bodyguard and shit. All that shit's out the window. Floyd's now retired, and now Errol Spence has a strap. Strap me up. Strap me up. He's strapped. He's strapped up, so you can't, oh, he got to do more, and he only fought Chris Algieri, who had been beat. That's out the window. Errol Spence, he got one of the Keith Thurman got the most. He got 2 straps. Jeff Horn somehow beat Pacquiao and got the strap, and then Errol Spence got a strap. Strap me up. So there are no more excuses about, I hate that, you know what I mean? The fighter be, oh, what has he done? He hasn't done anything. Like Abel Sanchez was talking about Jamal Charlo, he ain't done nothing at middleweight, so why should Golovkin fight him? Truth be told, y'all could call me crazy, I would rather watch Jamal Charlo versus Golovkin next than Canelo rematch. Straight up. I personally, because the Canelo Triple G fight ain't going anywhere. They can always fight and it'll do numbers, you know what I'm saying? Or somewhat numbers, you know what I mean? I want to see Jamal Charlo get a shot. And see, listen, what Abel says doesn't make sense. New media style, you got to listen to what people say, interpret it. Don't just, even me, don't just listen to what I'm saying. See what I'm saying, listen to what I'm saying, and see if it makes sense to you. That's how you always judge. The shit I say, I know ain't foolish. But again, it's up for, I put it out in there in the atmosphere and listen to what I'm saying. You know what I mean? And the thing is, Jamal Charlo, he fought Golovkin's mandatory, Jorge Sebastian Highland, albeit he's not really a known commodity. Golovkin probably would have knocked him out, or maybe even sooner, but that's not beside the point. The WBC has a ranking system, and Jorge Sebastian Highland was the #1 mandatory. When Jamal moved up, probably based on his past accomplishments at 54, undefeated, knocking out Julian J. Rock Williams, he got a generous ranking with the WBC. They put him at #2. Then they had #1 and #2 fight each other, which was Charlo, Highland. They had to fight each other, and that was to garner the #1 spot to face Golovkin. So despite what Abel said, it doesn't matter if you don't think he's done enough. He's the #1 mandatory. And Team Golovkin and Team Golovkin fans had no problem when he fought Dominic Wade, who also was the #1 mandatory with the IBF. Correct me when I'm wrong. Tell me where the lie is. You know what I mean? And I was like, he's fighting Dominic Wade? Who's that? And people were mad at me. Oh, it's his mandatory. You fucking bozo. Pennywise. That's his mandatory. He has to fight him. Now all of a sudden, see, y'all be picking and choosing the shit you want to stand by. And we know what that's about. New media knows what that's about. You know what I'm saying? When Golovkin was fighting Dominique Wade, which made no sense other than the fact of him being the mandatory, people were like, it's his mandatory, he has to fight him, why? Right? Okay, Charlo's your mandatory. So it should be the same thing, right? And the difference is, I've actually watched Charlo, albeit a lot of it was at 54. But I know who Charlo is. I could tell you several fights that I watched. Cornelius K9 Bundras, that was a beautiful knockout. He knocked out that Nikolai dude or something. It was on the Showtime card. I think Keith Thurman Bundu was on that card, if I'm not mistaken. I've seen several of his fights. You know what I mean? Obviously Julian Williams, etc. So that's the difference. I didn't really know who Dominique Wade was like that. I can't tell you multiple Dominique Wade fights other than Sam Solomon. That's the difference. So don't go like backing off the blocks and switching up now. Got to keep that same energy, like my man Aaron just said. If you all about this mandatory shit and, oh, Floyd's a bitch, he should have fought his mandatory Keith Thurman. Okay, you guys are the mandatory. You want to mandate the mandatories like that. Then Triple G, why not fight his mandatory and Jermall Charlo? And I think it's a good fight. You know what I'm saying? And see, I'm consistent. When Kell Brook did whatever he did, fought Triple G, I said, damn, he got to fight his mandatory, Errol Spence. Rules are rules, right? Why did Lamont Peterson vacate his WBA belt? I don't know. I haven't talked to Peterson, so I'm not sure 100%. But in my opinion, I think they're working on the Errol Spence Jr. fight. And with that being said, he'll probably get a good paycheck to fight Errol Spence because no one really wants to fight him. Kind of the boogeyman in his division. And the WBA, he was only the interim champion. You know what I mean? Keith Thurman is the real belt holder. So it's an interim belt at that. So you're paying sanctioning fees and all this shit. But ultimately, he probably wouldn't be able to fight if he has a mandatory. I don't know how it works for the interims, but he probably just relinquished it so he didn't have to worry about them telling him who he has to fight next. You know what I mean? Jermall will beat Triple G. I just want to see it. I think it's a compelling style matchup. You know what I mean? And all of a sudden, y'all don't care about mandatory. What has Charlo done? He doesn't just. But if it's if Edeslani Lara is Floyd's mandatory, you gonna call for that fight, even though you call Lara and Floyd both boring. So you want to see a boring fight, but you don't want to see Jermall Charlo, who's had an entertaining action style, Golovkin, who's had an entertaining action style. You don't want to see them fight, and that's his mandatory. Well, see, we see the games y'all try to play, but new media, we're always two to 5 steps ahead of that bullshit. Charlo got a good jab, Golovkin got a good jab. I need to see that because I want to see. And Charlo's taller than Golovkin. From what I remember, being next to both of them, Charlo is taller. You know what I mean? It's a good fight. They both have power. Triple G puts on a nasty amount of pressure, evident in most of his fights, definitely in the Canelo fight. So I want to see if he can pressure a guy like Charlo. Plus, it's not even just a like I only want to see Triple G test it. That's a test for Charlo. I don't know what Charlo's chin's like at 160 against one of the biggest punchers in there. So it's a good fight for both. It's a good fight for boxing. Jermall would need to back up Triple G though. I mean, not really. Canelo, some people said he won. He didn't really back up Triple G for 12 rounds out of 12 rounds. Charlo versus Lara. What Charlo? Jermell? Garcia Easter Jr. Dope fight. See, you guys notice a pattern with me? New media, Death Row East, believe in that. I never if it's a good fight and we all know it's a good fight and it actually makes sense, you never hear me like anti the fight. Like, oh, Mikey, he should never fight Robert Garcia. And Robert Easter. I like both of them, but I still want to see the fight. That's a good fight. Jorge Linares, Mikey Garcia, good fight. Jorge Linares, Robert Easter, good fight. I never get in the way of these fights, but only the weaklings in boxing come up with steady excuses why two top dogs in the same division a lot of times shouldn't fight. You know what I mean? Even if they're not in the same division, like Rigondeaux, he can't get no fights. He's not getting any younger. Y'all, some of y'all, see, listen, this is what's fake about a lot of the boxing fans. Is because they're so passionate and emotional, they don't think it through what they say. That's why it's so easy for new media and people like myself to burn you guys, because you guys don't think it through. You know what I mean? You make every excuse under the fucking sun why Rigondeaux doesn't deserve Lomachenko. Lomachenko's the A side. Rigondeaux ain't shit. Rigondeaux can't sell out his mother's basement in Havana, Cuba, and all this shit. And then they become the ultimate, I call them shapeshifters, the ultimate shapeshifters when the fight is made, and now they're just rejoicing and celebrating how much of a good fight it is. So how are you gonna give credit to the same person, same motherfucker you said Lomachenko shouldn't fight? It's crazy to me. But that's what you guys do. You guys are like chancletas. You flip-flop. Y'all real, if you bilingual, you know what chancletas are. But yeah, stop flip-flopping. Lucas Matisse wants Danny Garcia too. He probably has to do some more. I mean, he beat a guy Broner beat a couple years ago, Emmanuel Taylor, and he disappeared into the abyss after Postal smashed him. So I think, in my opinion, that's not a mandatory fight Danny Garcia needs to be looking for right now. You know what I'm saying? Danny Garcia should be looking at Porter, Errol Spence, guys that are already on his side, a Keith Thurman rematch. You know what I'm saying? He needs to be looking at that. But yeah, you flip-floppers all of a sudden want to give credit when you were the one that was hating on the fight even happening. But when the promoters get together, the fighters and their teams get together and make the fight, now all of a sudden you want to praise how good of a fight it is. Crazy. Jamal Charlo Canelo, good fight. Should happen in Texas. No, I'm not going to this fight week. I would have been there already if I was going. It's Friday, you know what I mean, the fight's tomorrow. I don't show up on fight night. What up, Ego? You know how to watch the Ego Mafia. Gang gang. It's on Showtime if you have that network. Ask Ya Hussein, $5 super chat, Shmoney gang. I don't have any questions or comments. I just want to send you a super chat because we working. That's love. Now it's funny too. A lot of y'all be hating on the super chats. Some are like, why are you guys? Why give people super chats? Listen, I put so much money into this game, into my brand. You guys don't even understand. You know what I'm saying? And never complained about it. And y'all gotta learn. Y'all gotta stop hating. Don't count another man's pockets. That's corny. Like worried about what another person is doing or getting. Worry about you. Worry about getting your little kid some Similac. Don't worry about me. But we got a lot of new stuff on the horizon. Trust me. Believe that. Mosquito, a $5 super chat. He said, these lames frown upon the best fighting the best. They're afraid to see their man crush Monday lose. That's exactly what it is. That's what I'm saying. Because but see, it's so crazy to me, because if you think about the logic of what they say, it's so backwards. Meaning, okay, let's say your fighter is Golovkin. That's the one you just ride or die with, no matter if it makes sense or not, right? then you should want to see him fight all these Charlos and Canelo, because you should be confident in your man. You should ride with the fighter that you know can kick everybody's ass. Period. You know what I'm saying? But it's so backwards, because these guys in the comment sections build up these fighters to sometimes unrealistic proportions, and then as soon as there's a threat in their division, in or around their division, now all of a sudden they back off and they make excuses why the fight shouldn't happen. Like I said, you never seen it. Like Andre Ward, that's my dude. Bay Area, he's welcomed me into his gym. He's always showed love. You know what I mean, no issues. I not one bad word to say about him. But I never once said, oh, fuck that, he shouldn't fight against Sergey Kovalev. Knowing, because I know Kovalev, knowing he's a threat, I never said that. But y'all say I'm biased. It's so funny to me. But the fighters that I know you are actually biased for, you try to protect. You know what I'm saying? And see, this is the other thing, and that's maybe it's an alpha male thing. It's just being confident in your fighter. You know what I mean? And confident in your fighter's abilities. At the end of the day, you're not as confident as you say. And that's the bottom line, because the ego says so. Ward shouldn't have stayed another year. He cashed out fighting his boogeyman Kovalev twice, got a couple mil each time, and he's enjoying life. You know what I mean? And I don't doubt what he's saying, because I've seen him train. He goes hard. Like you have to. Boxing is not the sport to be in if you don't want to be in it. If that makes any sense to you. Now, we got 121 people in the chat, 67 likes. We got to change that. We should be triple digits by now based on the view count of people in the chat. So if you're new to the chat, if you like just this random boxing talk, hit the like button. It takes a few seconds, then proceed to cussing each other out in the comment sections or leaving your comments or super chats, whatever. But boxing is not that sport. You have to really want to be in it. You know what I'm saying? You have to really want to be in it. Now, there are other good fights for Ward, but when you get to a certain level, and I'm not trying to make excuses, but if you get to a certain level, you should be looking at, like, what's in it for me with him. It's an old military term, with him. What's in it for me? You know what I mean? Floyd did that towards the end of his career, because like at that point when you're the established star of a shout out to Keon Turner. He just sent me a $5 PayPal super chat, but PayPals don't show up in the chat. So shout out to my man Keon. We working. You got to make it make sense. You know what I mean? Floyd is such a big star. It doesn't make sense to just like you can say whatever you want, but the Conor McGregor fight, you can't dispute it. It did from 4 to 6 million pay-per-views, and you know Floyd got a clean ass paycheck from it. So no matter if you're Bernard Hopkins, Oscar De La Hoya, an angry fan, you call it a circus, there's nobody that's gonna turn down that type of money. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Whether you think it's a clown show, 4 to 6 million clowns paid for the shit. So we all Pennywise out this bitch. You know what I mean? And if it makes dollars, it makes sense. And that's what it boils down to. If Floyd fought Keith Thurman, he's not getting that. You know what I'm saying? I just shouted you out, Keon. He said, I just hit you with a PayPal donation. Keep grinding, my dude. I just shouted you out. Thank you for that, for the super chat. They need to get the iOS super chat so people who have iPhones can actually do it in here. So if they have a comment, it'll show up in here. But I have my email linked to my phone. That's just what it is, man. Mikey Garcia and Tank fight, that don't make sense. Well, I mean, Mikey Garcia is talking about he wanted to move up to 54 to fight Cotto. You know what I mean? I think he should probably be looking at 35, 40, maybe 47. Shout out to my dude Danny Jacobs. I just got an alert. He retweeted my post. See, man, Danny Jacobs is one of them solid dudes. He's a real solid dude, man. Shout out to he's hitting me right now. Sorry, I'm getting Danny Jacobs. See, that's what I'm saying, man. We big business out here. We have fun with this. but he's a stand-up dude. Support his fight. See, this is his verified page. He laughing. He laughing at this. He's funny as fuck. I don't know if y'all see. Hold on, I'm gonna show y'all. This dude is comedy. Support his fight though in November, for sure. November 11th. Shout out to my dude PFPFP Boxing Media, fresh out the UK. He's a creator. He's a grinder. Follow his movement. £10 donation. But shout out to my dude Jacobs. This shit was funny. Watch.
Yeah. Down goes Jacobs. Down goes Jacobs. He's not getting up, Jim. He's not getting up. Let's not act like it hasn't happened before now. That chin has been checked. You have been hit that deck. So it's not far-fetched. I've been watching Daniel Jacobs since I was 15, 16 years old. Even back then, he was getting dropped. Like I said, I stand a very good chance to win this fight.
I don't really like knocking out guys, but I thought this was going to be a cool press conference. We're going to get up here and take pictures and talk about stuff, but this guy is taking it to another level. This guy is really taking it to another. I mean, he got the jewels on. He got the Fruity Pebbles suit on.
Hell no. That boy said he had the Fruity Pebbles suit on. That shit was funny. I give it to DJ for that. That made me laugh. He said he had Fruity Pebbles. Luis Cuba Arias isn't a bum. He's a ranked guy. He's undefeated. He has experience, amateur experience. He was winning tournaments in Milwaukee. He was signed to Floyd. Whether you think he has what it takes to beat Jacobs or not, that don't mean he's a bum. Can you please answer me? Who are you? I mean, what do you mean? Answer what? We're doing a live stream. I answer as I see questions. I don't duck or dodge anything. If people start trolling, they get put in the hot seat or they get blocked. So what are you talking about? No, I really want to know, who are you? He's like, can you please answer me? Who are you? I don't even know who you are. What you know what I'm saying? There's a super chat I missed? Okay. No, I already did it. Oh, I did miss one. Ask Yar Hussar, $5 super chat. I know Bermane Tevin is fighting Wilder, but I really would like to see him fight Gerald Miller. You want to see who fight? Tevin or Wilder fight Gerald Miller? That's my question. Gerald Miller's funny as fuck. That's my dude too. Shout out to BK. BK got some characters, man. Brooklyn definitely got characters. Cannon Briggs, let's go, champ. When he touched David Haye, look at his hair. He's touching his hair and shit. That was funny. That was funny as fuck. Daniel Jacobs, Mike Tyson. I love watching old Mike Tyson. I don't normally ask. I don't answer questions from women unless they trying to fornicate with me. Well, who says that? Wilder talking about killing niggas, LOL. I see why they doing rat poison. Hold on. Kid Chocolate just hit me. This shit's funny. Ask Yar Hussar. Bermane versus Gerald Miller. That's a good fight. That's a good fight. $2 super chat. It's money dance. Ego, do you think Lomachenko will be Rigondeaux's toughest opponent? Hard telling. Maybe for some rounds. But you know what's crazy? Everyone keeps talking about Lomachenko's side. This is my question to you. I want to know. Do y'all think Nonito Donaire is bigger than Lomachenko? Like height-wise, would they rehydrate to fight night? Hold on. First of all, we got another victim. I will unsubscribe. How do you live stream off YouTube? You are unsubscribed. Blocked. Get your ass out of here. You don't threaten me and tell me what I'm gonna unsubscribe. Okay. Now you blocked. Get up out of here. dudes like, answer my question. I will unsubscribe. No, trust me, I'll make the decision for you. Block, get your L, and get up out of here. Sorry about that, people. People get out of line. First of all, if you need somebody's help, you're at their mercy. You know what I'm saying? This is a live stream with 140 plus people in here. I don't get to see every single comment. And he gonna keep putting the same comment. I wasn't even seeing his question because so many people are chatting and we're having a dialogue. Ego on his egotistical shit. Name dropping and arrogant. Keep doing your thing, big homie. I will, but you will be blocked. Blocked. I'm gonna keep doing my thing, but you blocked. You talking about being egotistical? I have friends in the industry. The fuck? How's that egotistical? I'm not like, yeah, look at this Rolex Danny Jacobs brought me. Blocked. Keep saying stupid shit. How is that egotistical? How does that make me anything? This is actual stuff that happened. Kid Chocolate just sent something. Danny Jacobs sent something. It's a live stream. You know what I'm saying? I'm about telling the truth. If it didn't happen, I didn't, you know what I mean? I'm not going to say it. He's the ego being egotistical. What? How am I being egotistical? You being blocked. How about that? You blockotistical. Get your ass up out of here. I don't have time for the dumb shit. Oh, we having a party. We having a block party. Anybody else? Listen. Now I'm gonna be egotistical. I don't have to do these streams. I just won money at the casino. You know what I'm saying? I really don't have to, but I want to because I like to just chill and engage with the fans. You know what I'm saying? So if I wanted to be a dick, I could be a dick and not even do these live streams. But you trolls keep trolling and keep getting blocked. My block count, I'm catching bodies, man. My body count, I can't even stop. You want me to stop? These block counts is going up. Ego giving the haters the business. Listen, at the end of the day, I'm never the one that starts it, but I will finish it. Straight up. I never just look at random people's name and be like, Jose Johnson, you know what I'm saying? Fuck you, you're blocked. I don't do that. You know, you guys know me. You guys see it. I don't just start picking people out the crowd. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the bitch ass Las Vegas shooter. I don't just pick on innocent people. But if you talk greasy, then it is whatever. Ego Matumbo. Block. Get that shit up out of here. Lubin Charlo might be fight of the year. I would have to agree with you. They both look energized. They both look ready. Hey. Can we get to like 120, 150 likes? I want to show y'all something I seen about Lubin that I wasn't aware of. We got to get the likes up. We got to get like to 150. If y'all want me to spill the beans on Lubin, some shit I seen. Does Trout have a chance? Absolutely. He went the distance with Jamal Charlo in a razor-thin fight. Yeah, we having a block party. Oh, we having a party. Ask Yar Hussar, $5 super chat, another one. After 14 hours in a semi-truck, I need these live chats because they're therapeutic, and that's what I'm here for. Shout out to all the hard-working brothers and sisters and people out there who just fuck with this boxing shit, who are grinding. That, like I tell you, man, Boxing Ego, it's not just purely boxing. Like if you go to my Instagram, I post other stuff to make people laugh, social issues. This is a movement and this is a lifestyle, and I encourage everybody. I don't say, oh, become a YouTuber. Whatever you do, if you hauling freight, if you're a welder, if you're a semi-truck driver, get that shit. Let's hustle, let's work, let's get to the next level, because that's what life is about. Life is too short. My whole fucking backyard in the Bay Area is on fire right now. You know what I'm saying? This shit ain't promised to nobody. You know what I mean? People just lost lives in all these natural disasters and hurricanes and Mexico earthquakes, and you know what I mean? This shit is treacherous out here. So you got to make every day count. Have I seen anything on Charlo's jaw swollen or injured? No, I ain't heard that. Truck gang. Hey, PFP, I thought you said Jamie Foxx. That's funny. Will Jamie Cox upset Groves tomorrow? Are we in line for a Eubanks Groves unification? I think Groves, he has experience, man. Carl Froch twice, win, lose, or draw. I look at these fights as experience. He beat James DeGale, Olympic gold medalist. He been in there with Carl Froch twice. Been in there with Badu Jack. He has a better resume. I'm picking Groves and Eubank Jr. to make it. Can we get to 150 likes so I can show you this Lubin tape that a lot of y'all don't know? This might influence your picks tomorrow. I don't know. And I'm not hating on the man. This is a fact. This is something that happened in this fight that I wasn't aware of. But if we get to 150 likes, maybe I'll show you. But if not, we'll just keep the stream going. If y'all don't want to hit the like button, then y'all don't have to find out about it. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Stop fronting. Caleb Smith versus George Groves. I love this new media. That's what it's about, man. It's about being honest with yourselves. It's a lifestyle. Just being truthful in the boxing game. There's so many people. These fight, like me personally, Andre Ward gave me this compliment. It's on tape when we were. It's just me and a bunch of reporters talking to Ward before the Kovalev 2 fight, and he says, like Ego. He said Ego gets behind the scenes, spends some time with these guys in the gym, so he has a deeper understanding. And he's like, he processes it different. Like honestly, if you see what these fight, like I know guys with 4, 5, 6 losses and shit, and I've been in the gym with them, and they not working like they have 6 losses. You know what I'm saying? So it's easy for us to get on computer, oh you fucking bitch bum, and all that. But these dudes is like really grinding out there. Like, you know what I mean? Whether they're as good as the elite or not, you know what I'm saying? People just too easy to call. And boxing is so fucked up where it's like some guys that have losses shouldn't even have all the losses that they have. You know what I'm saying? There's a couple like bad judgment calls in there and shit. Ego been in the game for a while. Yes, sir. Your boxing channel is one of the best. Thank you. We're like 6 likes away if y'all want to see about this Lubin. Ego always hustling. You know that. Shout out to London. I can't wait to come back for the UK. I was thinking about coming to the UK for David Haye, Tony Bellew, but I don't know. I don't know if I want to go out for a fight like that. But I wouldn't mind it. Danny Jacobs, Chris Eubank. That's a good fight. Caleb will beat Ramirez. Ramirez is slow. Come over when Wilder AJ fight at Wimbledon. Yeah, like that. That's the type of fight that I would definitely go out for. Wilder and AJ. But AJ gotta want it, and Eddie Hearn gotta want it. I seriously don't doubt that Wilder wants it right now. Right meow. All right, we had 151 likes. I said 150. Maybe I should wait for a few more so you guys can see this Erickson Lubin clip. And I just want to know what y'all think. Loving boxing ego. I'm all about this. Thank you, man. We just talk about this good old-fashioned boxing. Rock the ego hats with the boxing ego on the back. Hats coming soon. I ain't forget about this shit. Just tuned in. Welcome, welcome to the next episode. Like Snoop and Dre, this is the next episode, new media. Alright, I'm gonna show y'all. Y'all been cool. I got rid of a couple of trolls, but other than that, y'all been real cool, so I'm gonna show y'all. So, Erickson Lubin's the darker complexion one. And watch this. Oh shit. What y'all think? He got hooked? He got right back up though. Okay. Oh, what y'all think? Got caught with a nice hook. What y'all think? So that's just something I seen. Somebody showed me that. I didn't know about Lubin. I don't know who the dude is or nothing. It wasn't a big name or nothing. So, but to his credit, he got right back up. So I just want to show y'all. That was in one of his fights. He got caught with a nice one. But see, this is the other thing I will say too about boxers, from what I've seen, is boxers tend to do better when they're good fighters. Yeah, I mean, you have to be good to begin with. But when you know what you're up against, you train like it. You know what I mean? Erickson Lubin knows he's fighting Charlo, not this dude. This other dude that caught him, he might have been too confident and be like, oh, this guy ain't got nothing for me, and got caught. Because like I said, Austin Trout, I said this in the Fight Club video, I think. Austin Trout got knocked down by a random ass person. And he didn't look great in that fight. But then his next fight after that, or a couple fights after, he fought Jamal Charlo, who was looking like a beast at 54. And he pushed him into a really competitive fight. So as you up the ante with competition level, and you know you're fighting a named guy, you might be on your P's and Q's more. H-Town. Yeah, man, it's a good card. And see, people are sleeping on this. People are sleeping on this. Abner Mares and Leo Santa Cruz are fighting earlier in the day too. You know what I mean? So it's not just the Showtime. Obviously, that's the best, the better of the cards, but still, it's just boxing all night. And then George Groves and Cox. Still sticking with Lubin. I'm trying to see what Jamel's chin is like. Like, I'm trying to think of a shot. Did Gabe Rosado or Vanas hit him with any? Because I watched those fights, but I don't really remember them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember Vanas was like complaining he thought he won the fight, but I don't remember like specific sequences and shit. What do you think about anal beads? I'm not sure, but I'll tell you what I think about blocking you. Block, get up out of here. You talking that weirdo shit. So, bye-bye Black Canary. Fly your canary ass out of here. Talking weird stuff. Talking about what do you think of anal beads? What? Ah, man, you know, AB, anal beads. Like, what are you talking about? We all talking about Charlo and Hammer Lubin and shit, and you talking about some weirdo stuff. Bye-bye, Canary. And I could tell he is snitch, because that's another name for a canary. Or that's another name for a snitch, is a canary. He be telling the feds. That's why I had to block him. He be like, you know, Ego getting super chats. He be trying to get me crossed up and snitch on me. We got it, man. We got to get these rats and the snitches out of here, out of the chats, man. The canary was trying to sing, trying to tell the feds on me, man. You know they giving young credentials now. Nah, man, we got to get the snitches out of here. Ask ya who's there. I told y'all them yellow and them orange super chat, $10. Bop, bop, bop. He said that was funny as hell. Hey, I'm just honest. We got to get these snitches up out of here. These canaries was trying to sing to the feds and then be in the witness protection program. Don't work like that. What the fuck? This is a boxing channel? I don't even know what that means, but yeah. Jared Swift? Yeah, he has a sick uppercut. Watch his fight with Oscar Molina. Keith Thurman versus Victor Ortiz. But why though? I mean, unless his injury was that bad where he has to come in to that, but I mean, I don't really understand that. Swift has a nice inside game. Boxing is cracking right now. I'm so happy. I'm happy, man. Hey, what y'all think of Demetrius Andrade at middleweight? He gonna stay up there, or he gonna go back to 54? But see, this is the listen. Boxing is in such a good spot. Fuck all that boxing is dead shit. boxing is in such a good spot that no matter where you're at, you could be in consecutive divisions up or down, and there's still work for you. You know what I mean? So like, let's say Demetrius Andrade goes up to 60 and he's not really feeling it, making the weight was hard, or he still can make 54. He could go back to 54 and start trying to fight one of these Hammer, Lubin, Charlo winners, Lotta, Goucher, or he can stay at 160 and fight David Lemieux, Jacobs, Jamal Charles. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, no matter where you go, there's work for you. You look at Mikey Garcia. Mikey Garcia, if he stays at 35, maybe he can fight Lomachenko if Lomachenko beats Rigondeaux, right? He can fight Jorge Linares, Robert Easter Jr. But even if he goes to 140, there's good fights for him. Regis, Progress, and all that. Victor Postal, right? Or if he goes to 47, there's real work. Terrence Crawford is going to be there. Keith Thurman, Sean Porter. This shit is crazy. It's like back-to-back division. Whether you're at 35, 40, 47, 54, 60, there's like some work in all them divisions now. But that wasn't always the case. When Broner and Crawford were at 35, there weren't really no names. After Broner beat Gavin Reese, that's why he moved up to fight against Paulie Malignaggi. There wasn't no real work. Crawford wasn't in the division at the time and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Same thing with Crawford. He beat Gamboa, Ricky Burns, and Beltran. There wasn't no real work for him at 35. So he moved up to 40. And then he cleared that out, became undisputed. Boom. Now he's moving up. There's work now. These divisions got some work in it. Because now, like, put it this way. Imagine if Broner was in 35 now. He could have fought Mikey Garcia when he was at 35, which I think was a more comfortable weight for Broner. Jorge Linares, that Campbell dude, showed good ability. He's a gold medalist. Robert Easter, I mean, he wouldn't fight him because they're boys or whatever, but there's some work, man. Boo Boo needs to be more active, definitely. I learned, man, I like talking to my OGs in the game that were traveling with the amateurs and different things like that, you know what I mean? Because I find out different things. That somebody, don't quote me on this, but somebody just recently told me that Andrade is not even a southpaw. Like, he's like a learned southpaw. Do you know what I'm saying? But I was like, wow, I didn't know that. They said he was back in the amateur. He wasn't always fighting southpaw. So I don't know if that's true, but I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised. There's a lot of people like that. Like Terrence Crawford, you could say he's better in the southpaw position, but he's a right-hander. You know what I mean? Miguel Cotto fights right-handed, but he's, I believe, actually a left-handed person. So it's tricky. Lomachenko, I'm not sure. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. These fighters be doing crazy shit. So I don't know. I don't know who's actual left-handed and a southpaw. You know what I mean? I just know the fighting stance that they use. But it, I mean, if you think about it, it's just what you learn. If you've been since a kid and you've been going at it southpaw and you feel comfortable there, then you're gonna keep rocking with it. So fuck it, you a southpaw. That's how it goes. Damn, we got 157 people in and 157 likes. That's what I'm talking about. Neck and neck. That's how it should be. Thoughts on Errol Spence versus Lamont Peterson? It's a good fight. I would favor Spence. More experience at welterweight. But Lamont Peterson is a guy who's in shape. And if you don't debilitate him completely, then he's going to show tremendous heart. Like, he got knocked down by Amir Khan, and then he rallied back in the second half of that fight, made it very close. Victor Ortiz, when he was kind of in his prime, he fought him, got knocked down in that, but he came back, you know what I'm saying? He was fought to a draw in that fight. So unless you Lucas Matisse Peterson, he's going to be something you got to deal with. And, you know, it's actually a little bit sad to think about it, that Peterson, if I'm not mistaken, is one fight into his welterweight career, because he was fighting, even the Felix Diaz was at a catchweight, which technically is welterweight, but it was like 143 or whatever. His real fight at 47 is David Avanesian, and Spence got to fight a guy who has one welterweight fight, because actual 147ers don't seem to want to work with him. You get what I'm saying? Hey, who's the sports spoiler? Why'd you block him? I'm just curious. Yeah, but Spence, and see, this is the other thing that it's. Oh, okay. Shout out to you for blocking him for that. Spence sparred with Peterson back in the day. Spence sparred. You know who Spence sparred with? Broner, Jorge Linares, and Peterson. Derek James told me that personally. The interview's on my page. So he got an anti-sport with Floyd. Everyone knows that part, though. But I don't think I think the Floyd fight. I think the Floyd sparring was way after. I think the Jorge Linares, Peterson, and shit was before, and that's where Freddie Roach really seen him. I think that was some Olympic shit or whatever, or closer to that. Is the Southpaw really an advantage? I mean, you can't say it's inexplicably an advantage, because some people, like Floyd Mayweather, he's beaten every Southpaw, including Conor McGregor, who's not even a boxer, so he's dealt with all the Southpaws. Amir Khan does very good against Southpaws. Broner does good against Southpaws. So, I mean, it's not a kryptonite for everybody, but some people have problems with that, punches coming at that angle. So, it can be. Is Errol better than Mayweather? That's not even... Until he does what Mayweather's done, you can't compare the two. And I hate when people do that. It's like, let him be great in his own right, build up his resume, but I mean, he can't do that. He just had his step up against Kell Brook, who was coming off of a loss. And I mean, it's a great win for him, but you can't compare that to Mayweather. You guys have to make it make sense. Mayweather been in the game 20 years. Errol Spence hasn't been in the game 20 years, so you can't really compare 20 years of legacy to somebody else who's kind of in their current journey. Gary Russell versus Jojo Diaz. I think, in my opinion, Gary Russell's the man to beat at that division, featherweight. Lomachenko's no longer there, and that's the guy that beat Gary Russell. I think he's the man to beat. Oscar Valdez has heart. He has crispy hard shots when he's throwing. But his last fight showed me some stuff. The guy was very inexperienced, the Filipino dude. Very inexperienced, and he dropped Valdez. And he was in there competitive. The difference is he didn't really know what to do. If the guy was more experienced, he might have been able to beat Valdez, but he didn't have the experience to take it up a notch to really capitalize on what he had done good. And then he ended up getting knocked down and stuff. But to me, Gary Russell's the man to beat. Tevin Farmer is fighting on HBO. I forgot his opponent's name. But he's fighting with a vacant IBF belt since Tank Davis lost his belt on the scale, which is a good thing because 2018 could be cracking. Tank said, to my knowledge, he's going to fight at 130, right? So he's not moving up or anything. So if Tevin Farmer becomes a champion, then that's kind of a Freaky Friday. And Tank keeps saying he wants his belt. He lost on the scale and it was unprofessional and he'll never do it again. So that'll be, if Tevin Farmer wins and becomes a champion, then that shapes up the fight that's been brewing for a while between Tevin Farmer and Tank Davis. But like I said, it's Freaky Friday because before, Tank was the man with the belt since January, since he beat Jose Pedraza. But now if Tevin Farmer wins, I don't know if he got shot 8 times, but he got shot in the hand. But he's already back training. Shout out to my dude, Coach Anthony. Check out his Instagram. Shout out to my dude, Tevin Farmer. He's already back working and recovering from it. So Tevin will probably beat Tank. I don't know. We got to see it. Yeah, I think, to me, and I'm not saying this because I know both of them, but to me, I don't know who to pick in that fight because I literally could make an argument for both fighters. You could say, oh, Tevin Farmer versus Fonseca. Fonseca's not as good as Tevin Farmer has improved to, and Tevin Farmer's defense is sweet, but he's also offensive minded, so that could give Tank Davis problems. But then on the flip side, I would say, is Tevin Farmer has been stopped by a guy that Pedraza, that Tank beat, and it's not about just a triangle theory. It's just about he's been stopped before. You know what I mean? and Tank is very explosive, very explosive. So, and Tevin Farmer doesn't have, he has clean shots, but he's not the hardest puncher in the division. So, you know what I mean? Even if Tank was getting outboxed, he has the ability to try to go for broke and walk Tevin Farmer down, which makes it an engaging fight. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like Canelo Triple G, except Canelo, in my opinion, has more power in his division than Tevin Farmer probably does. You know what I mean? But the same thing is Golovkin was still trying to walk through the shit and pressure him. So if Tank did that, would Tevin Farmer's slickness and his offensive output be enough to keep him off? So it's that type of fight. You can make an argument, a very solid argument. That's why I want to see it. You can say it's a pick'em fight. Farmer is fighting for Tank's vacant belt. He's not fighting Tank though, so I don't want people misconstruing my words like you guys do. Hey, Ego said Tevin Farmer is fighting Tank in December. Like, no. He's fighting another guy for Gervonta Tank's old belt that he lost on the scale. Tank got a good jab. It's a good fight, man. That's bottom line. Tevin Farmer is also taller than Tank, so if he boxes, then Gervonta is gonna have to use that explosive explosion to get in the inside. Progress versus Postal. I would say Regis. He's powerful. His confidence should be up there. Terrence Crawford left the division, and see, like, the way Postal got his ass beat by Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford, hey, listen, bud, if you listening to this, or if anyone tells you to watch this on the replay, you a bad man, because in my opinion, there are certain fighters, Terrence Crawford in no particular order, Rigondeaux, Terrence Crawford, Andre Ward, Floyd Mayweather, those particular fighters to me have the same ability. Not that they fight the same, but they all have one thing in common to me, and that's the ability to beat people up to the point where their soul is taken. They're not the same fucking fighter after that. And I could give you examples for every single person that I just named. You know what I'm saying? But the way the beatings that they administer is like they snatch your soul. You know what I mean? It's like, it's hard to explain. Like, Juan Manuel Marquez knocked out Pacquiao, but Pacquiao bounced back and beat Rios the very next fight. Andre Ward broke down Chad Dawson, and then Chad Dawson got knocked out, I think, his next fight at light heavyweight by Adonis Stevenson. And he's never looked the same since that fight. Never. It's like a curse. You know what I mean? Rigondeaux. Donaire has not looked the same since the Rigondeaux fight at all, to me. And I was rocking with Donaire heavy because he's from the Bay Area like me, and I like his attitude for the most part, and you know what I mean? I just like his fighting style and stuff. But he's not been the same fighter to me since that moment. He fought that Simpe Wave Vacheka, the African dude or whatever. Didn't look good. He was like complaining to the ref. Nicholas Walters knocked him out. He looked piss poor against a guy he's knocked out brutally in a highlight reel knockout, Vic Darchinyan. Even though he knocked him out again in the rematch, he looked like shit doing it. You know what I'm saying? Rigondeaux be with Magasai, does he even fight anymore? You know what I mean? This dude got the mumps. I'm telling you, certain people do that. Floyd Mayweather, Ricky Hatton. Ricky Hatton was undefeated, beat Costa Tzu, Castillo and shit. And he had like maybe one good win, beat Paulie Malignaggi or something. And then he got his ass torched by Pacquiao in that second round or whatever it was. Robert Guerrero, ever since the Floyd beating, has not looked the same. Canelo's the only one that broke the mold that I could think of. Maidana, we don't know if he would have been the same motherfucker got fat and retired. He's like, all right then, pussies. Maidana was not giving a fuck after the Floyd fight, so we don't know what would have happened with him, but Canelo's kind of the only guy that broke the mold, and he was young enough to do it. But certain guys can do that, take your soul. And anyway, back to Terrence Crawford. I think he took Gamboa's soul. Gamboa's never looked the same since. Quit on the stool versus Robinson Castellanos. Felix Diaz, where the fuck? Felix Diaz was the one calling for it. Terrence Crawford is evil. You're an evil guy, but you're evil. What you be doing to people in the ring, you're fucking evil. If you ever watch this video, yes, I'm talking to you, Terrence Crawford, you're an evil person because the ass whooping you are administering is not right. You got Felix Diaz and you knock, who's there? You playing with him and shit. That's evil. You had a knock on the boy, like patty cake. You had to do that to him. Honestly, you had to do that to him. Like, come on, why'd you do that to them? So Felix Diaz was the one that actually asked for the fight. He was actually asking and saying Crawford was afraid of him. He didn't fight you like he was afraid of you, because he was crazy. But Victor Posto is another person. He disappeared for hella long after the Crawford fight. I went to the Crawford fight. You know how many fights I've covered since Crawford? I covered that fight as media. And shout out to Top Rank. Y'all gave me some good ass seats. I was up in there. You know what I'm saying? It felt like I got knocked down. God damn it. But yeah, he disappeared after that fight. I've been to so many fights and so much has changed since that particular fight. But some people just take their... Yeah, man, I see you, Aaron. I don't know who that dude is, but he got blocked ASAP. Block L. Everybody put your L's up. We got... like my dude Biggie. Shout out to Brooklyn. Shout out to Biggie Smalls. He has a famous quote. Your reign on top was short as leprechauns. You guys try the dumb shit. I guarantee you, your reign on top is short as leprechauns. You're out of here. Like, he said, hey guys, hey, how's everyone doing? Block. You're done. I seen the name. I seen you using my picture, which is creepy because that means that's effort. You had to go to my page, take my default picture, and save it to your computer. You got it all in your cookies and shit. Save as, yeah, I'm gonna save this fucking shit as, and then you upload it, make a fake account. Like, that's just, y'all some fucking stands, man. I can't stand some of y'all. Hopefully I get enough super chats and I could just go to the Bahamas and just move away. I'm sick of you fucking stands. You guys are creeps. Hey, Ego, I wrote you, but you still ain't calling. Like, I'm never gonna call, because you're a fucking creepazoid. Hate you guys. Like, you really take a dude's pic. That's mad soft to me. Like, you take a dude's profile picture and then actually save it to your computer. So if the FBI, you know how I watch Forensic File. So if the FBI confiscated your laptop and found your child porn and all the other weird shit you're on, they would see my picture on your laptop. They'd be like, oh, who's this? Maybe he has something to do with it. Like, no, I don't. He just saved my picture and uploaded it and made a fake account. You guys get what I'm saying? So that's weird. Like, I can honestly say, if the FBI sees my laptop, it's not going to be a picture of any one of you motherfuckers on there, because I don't do weird, creepy, weirdo stuff like that. And save another male's picture and then make a fake account with the play on words. It's just, you guys are weirdos, man. But you could have signed an autograph for Matthew. That's my little brother, man. We waiting in blistering cold for you when you just said no. But creeps are gonna be creeps. This shit don't faze me, you know what I mean? It's just something, it's entertainment, so we get to talk about it. But that's weird. I see him doing, like, that's how I know I made it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just call my mom and be like, Mama, I made it. And call my dad, Daddy, I made it. Because this is the type of weirdo stuff you guys do. I see people with Canelo Alvarez as their username and Canelo pictures, and they're speaking as if they're Canelo. Like, oh, Golovkin, I beat your ass. I was born. Like, you're not Canelo, though. Really weird. My dude, Askiar Hussein, I told y'all, them yellow and them gold super chats, B. Wilder suggested recently that there may be a particular heavyweight either scared or juicing. Have you heard anything to confirm the juicing statement? Nah, man, I don't really care about that. Like, I want a clean playing field in sport, but I don't just go around pointing the finger based. It doesn't benefit me. How does it benefit me? You know what I'm saying? I have suspicions, I definitely do, about certain people and stuff like that, And actually, I mean, I could tell you, I know a heavyweight that's juicing right now. Oh, I don't know if he's juicing right now, but I know a heavyweight that you guys all know, and I know somebody that was in their camp and seen it. So, who cares? I know a lot of shit that y'all don't know. I know about sparring stories, motherfuckers getting knocked out and drunk and sparring, but listen, it doesn't benefit the brand to just, I'm not no, like the Canary dude that I blocked, I'm not no snitch. I'm not just going, when people told me stuff in confidence, if it was like that, then they would have said it on tape. You know what I'm saying? But they said it behind closed doors. So it don't make sense to just be like, oh, so-and-so, and put someone on black. And see, this is the other thing. I'm from the Bay, man. Bay is home of the pimps, players, and hustlers. You got to learn to hustle in this world. And I'm not going to fuck somebody else's money up by spilling the beans. You feel me? Like, oh, like ratting them out to what they told me in confidence. And then now they can't get no sparring work because other motherfuckers is juicing or don't want something to, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna do that. But trust me, I know about some of y'all dudes. New media know about some of you dudes. Death Row East know about some of you dudes. We'll leave it at that. What up, though? I mean, just like I said, I'm not gonna mess with someone's money. They told me something. And see, this is the other thing is too, is just because someone told me something and said they witnessed it or this and that doesn't mean it's 100% true. What if they hate that fucking person? You know what I'm saying? What if they hate that person and made some shit up? So it's if I wasn't there, then you know what I mean, and it's not my own account, then you know what I mean, I don't really put it out there like that. Shout out to Fight Fan. Just put $2 down on the table, super chat style, shmoney dance. He said, what's good, young credentials? Love the work, and I appreciate it. Boxing is lit, we lit. I'm having a good time, y'all having a good time. And that's what it is. Tons of boxing on tomorrow. Hey, so after the fight, y'all prefer that I do a live stream post-fight breakdown, or just like how I always have done it, where I just do a video with my post-fight breakdown? Leave me some comments on that type of stuff, because you know we always constantly evolving and push the needle and try to see what the people want. What the people want, they get, because I'm the people's champ. Because some people are like, man, I like your old videos, where, you know what I'm saying, some people like the live, some people, so it's I know I can't please everybody, but I could definitely go with the majority, you know what I mean? And if most people are liking the new style or whatever, then we're gonna still mix it up. It's never gonna be any of, I'm not gonna just change my channel to all live videos. I don't have the time to do that, you know what I mean? But we just try to incorporate what the fans want, because like I said, this is a channel for the people, people's channel. But yeah, I'm about to get out here. Actually, I want to get something to eat. I've been on here over an hour. I didn't even realize it. Gang gang. Check out this boxing tomorrow. I tried to get to 200 likes. We came close. Maybe if y'all get some last minute likes, I'm gonna go eat. I'm not going to the fight. I would have been there already if I was going. Let's get this roll call out of here. I want to know where y'all from. City, state, zip. Let me know in the comment section. Where y'all at? Where y'all from? Where y'all at? Where y'all at? Where y'all from? Where y'all at? Good chat. Shout out to Ego, Manhattan, Rikers Island. Shout out to all my dudes locked up in the penitentiary. Shout out to Scotland, West Side, Costa Rica, Amsterdam, New Orleans, Augusta, Georgia, Berlin, Germany, Sonora, Mexico, Austin, Texas, LA, baby. We in here. I can't wait to go back to LA. LA has some of the best food and women. Some of the best food and women. That's why I love being from this state. Shout out to the BX, Detroit, Fort Worth, Texas, Brooklyn in the building, Austin Airport, about to fly to Cali, Cape Town, New Zealand, Austin. I need to come to New Zealand. It looks beautiful. North Hollywood, Hungary, Brooklyn, London, Baltimore, West Palm Beach. Yes, yes, Queens, Richmond, Virginia. I see all y'all. H-Town, man. We just enjoying this boxing stuff. And shit, I'm about to look at Southwest and get a flight to LA with some fine ass women. I'm trying to get in trouble. Never mind, I shouldn't say that because Harvey Weinstein, he done fucked it up for everybody. So y'all gonna misconstrue him. Oh, Ego doing the Harvey Weinstein. Hell no. I don't sexually harass women. Brooklyn, New York. Amsterdam. No, that Harvey Wein, it's crazy when this shit happened. I'm not trying to laugh. I'm not trying to laugh, but it's crazy when this shit comes out because when it comes out, it's like all these people start coming forward. I start hearing like even male actors talk about they was getting like harassed sexually. Terry Crews, you know, the buff ass Terry Crews. I'm like, what the fuck? Who gonna harass his buff ass? Making my way downtown. I always think of that from the white chicks. Making my way downtown. Like, who trying to harass an expendable? Like, that's just weird. Like a little ass Hollywood exec is gonna grab on that big ass dude. Yeah, Terry Crew, I'm trying to be part of the just loving the crew. Like, you get it, loving the crew. Weekend, y'all don't listen to music, okay? Loving the crew. I don't know. That's just weird because he's too fucking buff, like to be like because if you do like. No disrespect, if you gay, if that's your thing, that's your thing. But if, like, you have to have gaydar, so you don't know if somebody is gay with you. You know what I'm saying? So you just grab on a big-ass 6'4" dude who's buff, you know what I'm saying? And then he don't want it. Then now what do? You just get your ass beat? Because he could have just stole on you right then and there. You know what I mean? So it's crazy. And then I heard the dude from Dawson's Creek, the main star, Dawson or whatever his name is, James Vanderbeek from Varsity Blues, he was saying that some dude in Hollywood grabbed his ass, like pinched his ass. Hey, listen, if I ever blow up and get even bigger, like on the gram and shit, I'm gonna beat someone's ass in Hollywood. I don't give a fuck if it's Spielberg, somebody I grew up watching. Don't be grabbing my ass, yo. That's like wild suspect. Hollyweird. Well, yeah. Why y'all bringing up De La Hoya? That's fucked up. Y'all crazy. Hey, for real. Especially, I mean, what? You gonna get blackballed because you don't let somebody fondle you? The fuck? You're not in the movie. You're not in Transformers 6. Like, oh well. At least I got my fucking pride with me. Hey, they in Hollywood. The Hollywood producers like the Mexicans in Training Day. Hey, simple question, eh? You ever had your shit pushed in? I've had my shit pushed in big time, bro. Like, what the fuck? You had my shit pushed. Hey, that dude from Training Day clearly deserved an Oscar award. I think he had his shit pushed in for that movie because that was so out of pocket. Because he was like bragging about it. He was like, I've had my shit pushed in big time. Like, what the fuck? Big time. He had veins in his neck and shit. I've had my shit pushed. Like you're really tripping, dog. No, just watch Training. I'm shocked. Like, I know Denzel. Yeah, okay. All right, okay. I know why he got the Oscar, but that Mexican dude, he needed an Oscar because he really had his shit pushed in for that. He was like, I've had my pushed in big time, bro. Like you wildin', B. Where? Hold on. I was supposed to be getting off. Like, how do you? Hell no. I hope this video don't get flagged at this bitch. That motherfucker had his shit put. He really got into the role. That was a weird conversation at the dinner table too. He's like, you had your shit pushed in? Simple question, eh? Nah? Nah? You didn't have your shit pushed in? I had my shit pushed in big time, bro. Like, spit came out. Yeah, spit coming out of his shit. Hell nah. It's like he was like he was getting his shit pushed in as he was saying it. Hey, bro, what the fuck? What the fuck? Oh, what? Hey, bro. Hey, he needs to die for that role. I'm a Mark Plus big time, bro. Like, are you getting your shit pushed in as we speak? Dead, bro. Like, hell nah. I ain't never seen no. Hey, I ain't been to jail, but I ain't going after that sequence. Jail is not not the spot. I had my shit pushed in, bro. Like, chill, bro. Like, calm down, man. It's gonna be alright. They got therapy for that. Yeah, but he was acting like he had the shit pushed in. Like Bobo was behind him pushing his shit. Shit pushed in, bro. Like, hey, I'm out of here. Y'all got my fucking neck hurt this shit. Yeah. I need my money. Jake! That's my movie though. Are you a sheep or you a wolf? Yeah, stay out of jail, kids. That's the. Let's get back to boxing. Ego, you earned to eat. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm gonna just go to the Taco Bell drive-thru. You ever had your shit pushed in? Like, hey, can I take your order? You ever had your shit pushed in? Simple question. I've had my shit pushed in, bro. Alright, I'm gonna spit it. I'm out of here. Peace out. We 6 likes away. Let's see if we get some last. If you don't want your shit pushed in, hit the like button. Not by me. Yeah, I'm coming to LA because I don't know if you're a catfish or if that's really you, but you look fine. LA got all the fine women. Or not all, because Bay Area, we got some fine ones too. But LA got them. And they got a lot of spots that I like to eat. So, if you don't want your shit pushed in before the end of the year, hit the like button. De nada. And that's a show. Y'all gonna be like, oh, Ego said he had his shit pushed in. Like, don't be spreading rumors about me. I ain't with the Hollywood stuff. The Bay got bad ones. Yes, we do. Gracie pushing that shit. Wow, you're tripping. Ego, we got women in food. I know. SoCal to the Bay, man. Bay Area, Bay to LA. Oh, man. Drake is from Canada. What else? I think that's it. That shit pushed in. I think that's a good stopping point. Yeah, Drake is not from the US. Drake's dad lives around the corner from you? Yeah, LA is a fun place, man. I want to go there. But San Diego, the Gaslamp district. San Diego got nice places. Ego, you see Keith Thurman saying he wasn't gonna fight Errol Spence this year? Nah, what did he say? I just seen the title. I mean, if he's not gonna fight him this year, that of course, because there's only a couple more months of this year. All right, I'm about to get something to eat. Peace out, y'all. Thank you for tuning in. Holla. Thank you for the super chats and the attention. Appreciate it.